All right, in this episode, I talk about automate, delegate, eliminate to get time back. Have a listen. All right, great way to wrap up our week here about concept of time and how to get more of it in our lives, because that is our most precious resource, especially as the warrior dad for our family, right? Our dad life with our kids under our roof, it is not infinite in time. We have limited time with our kiddos under our roof. I'm on the downside of that mountain. I've been extremely emotional as my boys enter their sophomore and freshman year in high schools. I had a conversation with my wife this weekend when we went to a movie together. She was talking about being the same way, right? Of seeing that ending of them leaving the nest and going to college or doing whatever they're doing and just being very, very emotional about it. So this concept of time, our most precious resource, how do we get more of it? And we need to strategically and intentionally think about this three-step process. It's automate, eliminate, delegate. Very easy to do, but it takes time. But when you do it, what's going to be the byproduct of you going through this process? You're going to get more time back and more time on a repeated basis. So, number one piece of it, automate. Are there things throughout your days, weeks, months that you could automate? That you could use technology to your advantage, right? Maybe it's setting up bills to automatically draw out of your account so you don't have to physically pay a bill. Hey, I used to be a check writing guy where I would write checks for everything. Most, if not all, of my bills now are paid automatically online, right? I'm not 100% there, but I'm definitely a lot better than I used to be. As I was recording this, I thought about, okay, what can I have automatically draw so I don't even need to go through that process of paying a bill? It's automatically taken out, frees up my time. Powerful thing to think about. What can we automate in our worlds so we don't manually have to spend time doing it? When you get that frame, when you see life that way, you look at your tasks. What are you doing on a daily basis? Very, very powerful to automate things. Bill pay, paying bills, automatically have it hit a card or pay out of an account. That's a low-hanging fruit that you can do that will free up your time on a weekly, monthly basis. Many times, I'm sure, if you're like me, I don't like paying bills. Most of the time, all we get in the mail is bills, right? Very, very powerful way. Automate things in your life. What can you automate that will save you time? We just got an Alexa in our kitchen. When we're out of something, one of us calls to Alexa and says, add this to the grocery list. What does that eliminate? It eliminates us having to type it in a note section, or for me, sending a text to my wife, hey, can you put this on the grocery list? Just automatically goes on. That's the way of leveraging technology for good and for automation, right? Maybe there's things that you repeatedly need coming to the house, right? Put them on subscription on Amazon. You're going to free up time in that process. Think about the grocery store. And this is where delegation comes in, right? Grocery store used to be a pain point for my wife. Going to the grocery store, hey, maybe you spend an hour, hour and a half. If you as the dad go and grocery shop, you might be spending an hour, hour and a half of your time doing that every single week. We delegate now. We submit the shopping list to one of the grocery stores that we shop at. They get it. We pull up. We say we're here. They come out and they bring it. Rather than, hour, an hour and a half in the process every single week, we're a half an hour driving there and coming back. Saving an hour every week, that's 52 hours a year. It's over 2 full days you just gained by going through that process of delegating. So after you go through all the automations, then let's move on to that delegation, which I just talked about. Delegate work out. If you're a business owner, shouldn't be cutting your own grass. I cut it this past week, but my oldest son said, hey, Dad, can I cut the grass for a little money? Absolutely. Do it moving forward. It's going to save me 45 minutes every week, sometimes twice a week. It's not that I'm too good not to cut my grass, but I want to build the Warrior Dad Brotherhood movement. If I'm going to get to 1 million dads, 2+ million kids by January 1st, 2053, I've got to prioritize my work. Hey, lawn care, I can have somebody else take care of that. So what can you delegate out? It doesn't mean you're better than everybody else. It just means you're prioritizing your time, your most valuable resource. So that's number 2, right? After automate, what can you delegate? Lastly, what can you eliminate altogether? What are things that you do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis that just don't provide value in your life, right? Write them down, see what you're doing, think about where the pain points are in your life, automate, delegate, or eliminate, cut them out altogether. When you go through that process, you will be amazed at how much time you get back in your days. All of a sudden, hey, like that scenario of just the grocery shopper shopping for us. We do it at Target as well. We put in a Target order rather than going and it's being an hour journey. And I don't know about you, when you walk into Target, you always buy more than you should, right? They've got all the things there grabbing your attention. You walk through, you spend an hour, you spend more money than you should. Now we just pull up. Hey, here's the number of the space we're in. They bring it out and we're gone. By automating, delegating, eliminating, looking for ways, slight edges to what I like to call bend time, all of a sudden you get more free time back in your day. All of a sudden, that concept of I'm just busy, life's just busy. Oh shit, you're just not setting your priorities. You're not automating, delegating, eliminating continually in your life to free up pockets of time, to free up time to pour into your family, to free up time to exercise, be more healthy, to free up time to have some hobbies. Make it a priority, be strategic, intentional, automate, delegate, eliminate, set the calendar this weekend. You got time this weekend, give yourself a half an hour to go through that process. And all of a sudden, you'll start to get more pockets of time, of freedom in your life. I appreciate you. Dare to be uncommon, lovely legacy, create a legendary day, and I'll talk to you soon.